next month marks the 100th anniversary of the Hague Agreement. The Hague Agreement governs the international registration of industrial designs and allows these designs to be protected in multiple countries and regions. At the moment, the Hague Agreement has 82 members in 99 countries, and the start of the Hague Agreement dates back to 1925, and therefore 100 years ago, and the anniversary will take place next month. And we have the absolute specialist on industrial designs with us here today, Mr. Grégoire Bisson, Director at WIPO. He's responsible for the International Design Registry, joined WIPO in 1995, and was from the beginning not only involved in trademarks under the Madrid system, but also for design filings under the Hague Agreement. Thank you very much, Mr. Bisson, for giving us your time to answer a few questions on the Hague Agreement. We are very flattered to have you here. So my first question to you would be, what in your view was the biggest achievement of the Hague Agreement in the last 100 years?
Well, like you said, Karin, it's a century-old system, and the fact that the century-old system is still not only alive today, but has evolved into becoming something that is responsible for 40% of the non-resident filings around the globe is quite a feat. And for that to happen, the Hague system needed to evolve through the years. It evolved through various acts, which were each an evolution of the treaty. And the current act in force today, the 1999 Act, is the act that allowed countries with a novelty examination system to join. And they have. The USA are in, Japan is in, Korea is in, Mexico, Canada, Israel, just to name a few. So it evolved from a system that only had 4 European countries in 1925 into a system that today covers, as you mentioned, 99 countries spanning over the 6 continents and representing altogether 90% of the design filings globally. So it's quite a feat that I think that even the architects 100 years ago would not have guessed.
Yeah, I would think so. It's really a great achievement. And I know you play a big part in that, in advancing the Hague system. And it's become very popular. Let's see what happens in the next 100 years. So my next question is, what are, in your view, the biggest challenges in the next years?
Well, the Hague system needs to continue to evolve. We should not be resting on our laurels. First, when it comes to geographical scope, 99 countries is great, but we're still missing some important design jurisdictions like India, Australia, some of the ASEAN, most of Latin America. So we're working on this. And then, of course, also it needs to evolve as to substance, because designs are evolving. The system is there to cater for the needs of the design innovative industries and individuals, and for the IP profession that serves them. So we need to see also an evolution of the Hague system to embrace, and particularly the evolution of designs and the emergence of digital designs. So at WIPO, we're currently looking into how to allow applicants to file animated views of their designs, graphical users interface, because this is what, as a consumer, allows you to connect with the technology. So it needs protection. So we're looking into ways to allow moving files, and to allow moving files to be filed together with the physical product without any need to bother about classification. But the challenge is to get all the members to agree to such an evolution. But we're determined to push for that evolution so that the Hague system continues to be the best vehicle for you to acquire protection for your digital designs, where the local laws allow for that protection.
Yeah. No, it's
it's a challenge.
I know. What I've actually preparing the questions we've discussed a lot is, how is the WIPO using artificial intelligence, especially in the filing process? Because that obviously is something we want to know to get ready for it, from the user perspective.
Yes. So many offices that carry out substantive examination are currently toying with artificial intelligence with a view to helping them carrying out their novelty searches. But at WIPO, we're not doing that because the Hague system is only a procedural system. So it's all about filings, as you mentioned. So our focus is really on how we can assist users in making better application. So there are two aspects to this. We're currently looking into the possibility of helping applicants detecting defects in their representations from the moment they're using the secured environment of the Hague system. And the second aspect is that because Hague registration will be examined as to substance in certain jurisdictions, we are contemplating using data ingestion to provide applicants with information as to what they can expect in terms of examination results in the many jurisdictions that they're targeting. So with these two innovations under a single roof, it will be easier and more efficient to acquire protection for your designs internationally, which is sending us back to what you mentioned at the outset, Karin, which is the raison d'être of the Hague system, which is to allow people to get easy and affordable design protection globally.
Well, thank you very much. That was a very good explanation. And if anybody's interested in reading and learning more about the Hague Agreement, there will be an INTA bulletin article published soon. And Mr. Bisson volunteered to answer many more questions that will also be more in depth, but I'm not giving it away. So look out for that bulletin article. And thank you so much again for taking your time to answer our first questions.
Thank you, Karin, and thank you to INTA. Very much enjoyed this.
Thank you.